Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about something we all want to know: how to get stronger. There are four main mechanisms involved in getting stronger. Firstly, these are hypertrophy, building more muscle. Secondly, improved neural factors. Thirdly, improvements in technique. And fourth, desensitization of protective mechanisms within the muscle. Firstly, let's discuss hypertrophy. Essentially, the higher the cross-section area of a muscle, the higher force it's capable of producing. So a bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. This is not always it's not as clean cut as that, as some smaller lifters may lift heavier weights than a larger lifter. However, within an individual, if that one individual increases the amount of muscle they have, their force potential will go up. Moving on to the second mechanism of increasing strength is improving neural factors. Here, basically, you're trying to improve your nervous system's ability to recruit the maximum amount of muscle during a lift. This is achieved by recruiting the maximum number of motor units throughout the lift, and also the intramuscular coordination of these motor units. So basically, through a range of motion, not all motor units are active at once, but through repetition training, you can basically train your motor units to basically be more coordinated and fire at the time when they're most needed. Also on this point is intermuscular coordination. Intermuscular coordination is the ability of the individual muscles to cooperate with each other in order to produce a movement. The third mechanism of increasing strength is technique optimization. What this means is by analysing the individual, you can work out which techniques and which lifts, or whether someone pulls conventional or sumo, will be suited to their anthropometric qualities, so their limb lengths, basically. So not only have you got to have good technique, but the technique has got to be optimised to your own body. And also, effective coaching and cueing of this technique is also required in order to develop maximal strength. The fourth and final mechanism of increasing muscular strength is the desensitization of protective mechanisms. Basically, your body tries to protect itself from injury by shutting stuff down before you create too much force and do damage. There's two main ways this occurs. Firstly, let's talk about the Golgi tendon organs. Basically, these are little bundles of nerve inside the tendon, and they prevent excessive force production. So basically, they sense when excessive force is going through the tendon and when you need to shut the movement down. Basically, it sends signals to your nervous system, and this creates shutdown in the working muscles. So literally, it's impossible to create force anymore. It just shuts everything down. Like you'll notice this if you feel like a heavy deadlift or something, you get to that point where you stick and it slows down. You can't create any more force, and then it just all goes at once. There's not like it slowly gives in. It just all goes, and you can't pull anymore. Secondly is muscle spindles. This is slightly different and possibly not that applicable to powerlifting. But basically, the muscle spindles are groups of nerves inside the muscle itself, which detect the length of the muscle, so they detect the overstretching. So say you go for an excessive range of motion, the muscle's overstretched, they'll do the same thing and shut down the action, basically, prevent you from the movement. The only way this could possibly apply into powerlifting is in the squat, with excessive ranges of motion, but for most people it's not going to be an issue. To summarise, what we have gathered from this is main principles which need to be applied during training, and training needs to be specifically tailored in order to improve these mechanisms of getting stronger. It doesn't need to target them all at once. So say for example you can do a hypertrophy block and then a strength block, which will focus more on the neural factors. But throughout training, all these issues need to be addressed to optimally develop strength. So let's just recap the mechanisms. So we've got hypertrophy, we've got improvement of neural factors, we've got technique, and we have desensitization of protective mechanisms. That's all for today, guys. Please like and subscribe. Cheers, everybody. Peace out.